Okay guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You're with me, Kimi and
John.
Alright, welcome to our first iGG Arena podcast. Today, we have a special topic that we're going to ask. It's a bit of blast from the past, and yet it's still relevant today. So what is it, John?
Okay, so this question is actually being mailed in by one of our viewers and also our followers on Facebook. So it's quite an intelligent question that I think is a bit mind challenging.
Okay.
So I would like you to guess. Okay, so the topic is about computers.
Computers.
And it's about shops.
Is it something to do with cybercafes?
Yes, you are definitely right. So the question that they raise up to us is Cybercafe a thing of a past?
Interesting. Interesting indeed. So I think the best way for us to actually proceed with this topic is, how about we tell the viewers about our own past history and experience regarding cybercafes.
Oh my god, that would be so funny. Okay.
Okay, I think I shall start first lah.
Okay, let you start first.
Okay, back when I first started going to Cybercafe when I was in high school. I was in a boarding school at that time. So yeah.
Ponting
No ponting lah. We can only go out during the weekends. So yeah. Weekend to be precise. No S. Anywho, yeah. So what we'll do back then is I will go out on the outing day, which is on Saturday. Going out by 9:30, something like that.
In the morning?
In the morning, yes.
In the morning time.
So from 9 a.m. I will straight rush to one of my favorite cybercafes back then. So I'll be playing there up until 5 to 6. Then I go back.
So, you sure? It's just for a few hours?
For a few hours, yes. Ranging anytime from 6 to 5 hours. That's few enough for me. So how about you, John? What's your experience of Cybercafe?
So I consider myself as an early adopter for Cybercafe. So during that time, I was in, it would be Form 1, I think.
Form 1, okay.
Form 1, okay. So I would go with my friends together, like some sort of like social gathering after school. Definitely, it's after school, yeah.
Sure.
For sure, hello. Okay, so after school, we'll go to the Cybercafe and enjoy ourselves for around 2-3 hours. So,
sure, 2-3 hours. Or
yes, that's for sure,
hours.
because my sister is waiting for me back home.
So nice boy like that.
Of course, good boy here, okay. So but at that time, computer was not affordable, so personal computer is quite expensive. We go there, most likely we do some assignments, teacher gave us some assignments that require computer to let us try out how to use Office, Microsoft Office. I still remember that. Of course, in the middle, we just play 1 to 2 rounds of game.
We don't call it filler in the middle. We call it, how would I like to put it?
Inspiration.
Yes, looking for inspiration. Yes.
Looking for some inspiration. That time, my inspiration was Ragnarok Online.
I mean, to be honest, back then, I haven't played Ragnarok, I believe.
You should try it. Now it's on mobile as well.
Yeah. I heard about that as well.
I can still remember the popular character is actually a monster called Poporin.
The pink.
The
pink blob thingy is like a jumping pink pudding, right?
Yeah, it's called Poporin. So we just play around a few hours, 2-3 hours is max, then we go home. Most of the times we will do something like that. And during that time, what you call that, the pricing for 1 hour was only 1 ringgit.
Oh.
How do you get charged at your time?
Last time my place is 1 ringgit and 50 cents.
Slightly more expensive lah.
Slightly more expensive.
Slightly
50 cent lah, 50 cent more expensive. Okay lah, I think it's acceptable.
Yes, it's exceptional lah
Yeah.
at that price. You know, you see nowadays how much is it?
Yeah, nowadays cost about roughly ranging from 250 to 4 ringgit. Last time that I checked lah is from 2 ringgit to 2.50 to 4 ringgit.
Oh, that's considered a price hike lah.
Yeah.
Consider my time. So if it is 4 ringgit, it's 4 times higher than
Yeah.
my time. Okay, so our next question will be, this is quite challenging as well. So, do you think cyber cafes can still survive after the pandemic?
Okay. In my opinion, cyber cafes, they have been for a very long time. You know, from the second early 2000s, they're starting to booming up in Malaysia, and then we don't see significant changes in the cyber cafe industry so far. But in the recent years, I believe for cyber cafe to actually truly prosper, they need to upgrade themselves in order for them to survive.
Okay, so you were mentioning upgrade.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that, and how they could do the upgrade?
Okay. Upgrade first thing first, because if you remember way back then, every cyber cafe we go is just using a cheap mouse, cheap keyboard. You know, everything is like the mouse and keyboard usually is the Microsoft standard mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, I can still remember the mouse that the CC I went to, the blinking red and blue one.
Yeah.
You still remember the cheap translucent mouse? It was using something like that.
Yeah. So I believe now, in order for this kind of business to actually survive, they must have something that is impactful. Something that is not everyone can actually, on an average Joe kind of place. So yes, I understand people.
Do you mean that they should make themselves more exclusive?
Yes. It's either they are making themselves more exclusive, or they actually focus on one specific genre. When I say focus on one specific genre, I would say they should focus on the closest one to them, which is esports.
Yes,
I mean, obviously, cyber cafes are not purely meant for people to actually go and work, but they are more a place of people for entertainment. So, in my opinion, what they should do in order to actually combat this pandemic is focus on esports. So, how do they do it? So now that's a whole nother issue.
Yes, there's a question that needs to be resolved. That's the why and how they resolve it. Because in Malaysia, I found it, people perceive Cybercafe as a place that is for bad people. Especially parents. Yeah. Do you experience that as well?
Yeah, I do experience that. Especially when I was still frequently going to cyber cafes. So people be like, this is they look down on people who actually goes to cyber cafes.
Yeah.
They be like, this is just for this kind of people.
Wasting time.
Yeah. You should, instead of playing games, you just sit there, read a book, So, yeah, I believe we need to change that perspective.
Yes, actually, Cybercafe helps a lot of people in terms of learning, getting internet access at that time, and also doing their assignments and so forth. Because not everyone can afford a computer. But nowadays it's getting more affordable. So I do think that they need to increase their relativity in the market, like you said, maybe upgrade to esports center, right?
Yeah. So when you say esports center, what do you have in mind when it comes to esports center? Actually?
Okay, so for me, if I perceive esports center is a place that we learn how to game professionally. Am I right? Am I hitting the right spot?
It's there. It's generally there, but not fully. So there are other element and aspect of it. It's not just for you solemnly to go there and game, because at the end of the day, what people need is some sense of a commune. You know? So you can be playing Valorant, you can be playing Dota, you can be playing League of Legends, but at the end of the day, so you need somewhere that for you to merge on for a social event, for gathering, and this kind of Cybercafe, they can be that place.
But I found that for gathering now, this will be a bit hard because of those SOPs that has been implemented. You see, still the pandemic is still ongoing.
Yeah.
So, how do you think and how cybercafes combat this issue?
Okay. When you ask how do cybercafes combat this pandemic,
issue,
this issue during this pandemic, So okay, here I would say here is where iGG would come into play. Alright, so here at iGG we have our own iGG Arena Esports Management System, and also we have our iGG Arena and iGG Arena 2.0. So this is the best part about it. We have a system that link one to another.
Can you elaborate a bit so that I can understand?
Alright, when I say like that is, okay, you have a cybercafe, but obviously you can't get everyone to come to your cybercafe, correct?
Yes, it's true.
Yeah. So we actually have a system that allows people to actually go to cybercafe and also play at their home, and yet all these cybercafe owners can still reap the benefit.
Which means that they are all connected at the same time, even though they are at home?
Yes. They are all connected at the same time, but the best part is only those who registered at the Cybercafe will be only able to access their part of the at home. So, okay, let me give you an example. If, let's say, you register your account at Cybercafe X, let's say, so when you go home, you can log into the iGG Arena, but you can log into the iGG Arena for the on the Cybercafe side.
Oh, I see. Which means that I pull the Cybercafe to my home.
Yes.
So I get connected through my home to the Cybercafe itself.
Yes.
Wow,
so
that's great,
you can get access on all the perks that we are giving for the Cybercafe owners at your home, but there's always a catch. The catch is you can only redeem it at the Cybercafe itself.
I see.
Yeah.
Which means that I make it more simple lah.
Yeah.
So maybe you are trying to say is some sort like a membership.
Correct.
Under the Cybercafe itself.
Yes.
So I can redeem prices, what type of offering that they have. As long as I play at home, I will get the access through iGG Arena to the Cybercafe itself.
Yes, correct.
Wow, that is very advanced. I've never seen such software before.
Yeah. So that is what we are actually trying to build the community around. So we are building a community, we are building a center, getting a center, and then we are building the community around it. So it's not just you have to promote your Cybercafe. So in future we have other plans. Even we are planning to do a yearly tournament for all of our centers.
Ooh, that will be very exciting.
Yeah, so all of the centers, they'll be bundled up together, and then they will fight for our prize pool. So at the end of the day, we will do this yearly. So all of them will be competing between each other. So they will be fighting under, let's say, Cybercafe X, for example, versus Cybercafe Y. So they'll be competing each other for the main prize.
Wow,
So in a way, we are not just addressing to the user, we are also addressing to the Cybercafe owners. So how we do this? We will actually, in a way, we will bring their users to them. Not just physically, but virtually as well.
Wow, that is very, very good. It actually brings back what we actually enjoyed before the pandemic.
Yes.
And through And through this platform, it becomes something that we can get connected as a community. We can socialize as a community, but in a safe zone.
Yes.
Safe zone.
Yes.
So
yes, true.
I feel more confident to talk to people through the platform itself.
Yes. So, do you know actually, on our iGG Arena Management esports management system, we are also have a built-in crypto mining system.
Wow.
So
That is
this system,
really good.
okay, if you see now with the standard SOPs, you must be at least one PC apart, or some cases 2 PCs apart.
Yes, I saw it before, 2 PCs apart because of the size of the Cybercafe itself.
Yes.
So they have to follow the new rules,
Yes.
the new SOPs. So all those computers are actually idle.
Yes.
They did not utilize it.
It's not doing just that. Actually, if you check for every Cybercafes, they have their downtime and they have their uptime.
Yes.
So when we say downtime, probably right after opening at maybe 8:30 a.m. Up until 10 a.m. Obviously, probably they'll have like 2 to 4 customers out of maybe 50 PCs that they can allocate. So what are the PC doing? So they're just sitting there
And
consuming electricity and doing nothing.
Yes.
So what if they can earn for you?
By leveraging on the crypto mining itself.
Yes, that is
Wow.
why we believe that this would actually help the Cybercafe owners. So on top of that, our mining system, we do not set any limit on that. So what we meant by that is, let's say if you are mining Ethereum, or if you are mining Dogecoin, if you are mining Bitcoin, you can mine any cryptocurrency that you want without any restriction. We're just providing you the tools, so whatever you're going to do the tools with is entirely up to you.
I see, which means that I actually have the option to choose what type of Bitcoin that I would like to mine.
Yes.
So, for example, if I have 30 computers, which is idle,
Yep.
I can choose each 10 of them with different
Yes.
different Bitcoin.
Mining, yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay.
you want to, let's say, whatever you are going to mine is entirely up to you. So we are not setting any limit, and on top of that, our system is smart enough to actually prevent your hardware from heat damages. Okay, this is why I say heat damages. You know, when it comes to mining, there's a lot of electricity, and because of the electricity converting to the processing power, it will produce heat. So we have a system where it will limit the amount of heat produced, not to say limit the amount of heat produced, limit the processing power, so that when it's about to reach its limit, the heat threshold, it will turn down its processing power. So you will constantly mining, but in a way where it will not damage your hardware.
I see, which means that it has a built-in thermal management system
Yes.
in the platform itself.
Yes, correct.
I see. Wow. Today is a great session,
Yep.
and I do think this will give us a very intelligent question that everyone should keep in mind,
Yes.
especially for those who is opening up a Cybercafe.
Yeah.
I do think that our platform could help them to get more sales, to improve how they do their business.
Yeah. On top of that, actually, when you say some things like that, we are also providing service for events and also tournaments. So if you want to do offline event, hybrid, or even online event, we also provide that kind of service for you. So you don't need to stretch an arm to look for somewhere else. Hey, who can do this for me? Yeah? So we have people so that we can do this for you. Makes a lot of things easier for everyone.
Well, I see, which means that for iGG Arena, we are providing a one-stop solution in terms of software, hardware, and also event management for them.
Yeah. So, like you say, hardware, let me pinch a bit there. Let's say if someone wants to start a new cybercafe, or even a university, they want to do their own cybercafes, we can actually help you to do that. We can do the setup, we can do the layout of the whole thing, and also we'll be you'll be receiving everything that is provided, which is the iGG Arena Esport Management System, all of our services, our technical expertise, and also a hotline if you need of anything.
Wow, it's a very, I can say it's a complete service that has
Yes.
that is being provided by iGG Arena.
Yeah.
I think for this one, for especially the like I said just now, Cybercafe owners should take a look of this video and understand how we work, how does iGG Arena provide services to you. And I do think if you would like us to get to know more about this platform, this interesting platform, I think you should PM us, private message us through maybe Facebook.
You can even just post out anything or any of your questions in this video. Contact us through Facebook, or there's even a phone number if you want to call us directly. So if you have any questions or anything you want us to do, just give a buzz. We'll be there for you. All right?
Okay. Wow. Thank you so much, Kimi. I think we have a great session today, even though it's our first podcast.
Yeah.
And I do think that this is very valuable for those who want to start their own cybercafe or esports center, or would like to upgrade their existing cybercafe to esports center.
Yes.
I think iGG Arena really truly provide a solution for them.
Yes, true.
So, like we said, if you have any questions you would like to ask us, you just drop us a comment down here, or you can PM us through Facebook.
Yes.
Or even WhatsApp. We'll get in touch to you as soon as we can.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.